The aftermath is tonight's LEX 18 big story at 11. Hi everyone, I'm Adam Baker. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. We'll get to our big story in just a moment, but first, breaking news out of Wolfe County. LEX 18 News has learned a 17-month-old has died. He seemed like the help they needed after their car ran out of gas, but police say the man who stopped to assist the Scott County couple ended up trying to sexually assault the woman. Yeah, and nice to see just one little rain graphic in that picture. Someone was able to help police arrest a Scott County man for making meth. This year, some new shows are taking center stage. Stephanie Stanton has more from the red carpet where the stars of TV are getting ready for their big night. A deadly situation is unfolding in Indiana tonight. This is some dramatic home video. Our sister station in Indiana reports 3 people are dead. Initially, reports were 4 people are dead. That's been revised to 3 people. It was a freak accident in Wolfe County when a racetrack owner was hit by a car right outside of his business. And I definitely think I felt every one of those 90 degrees today. We were talking about how nice it's been. It's really a shock to feel that 90 degrees. Straight to some breaking news we're following out of Garrett County. That is where officials tell us they are on the scene of a deadly head-on crash near Kelly Ridge Road in Lancaster. The coroner has been called to that scene. We have a crew headed that way as well, and we'll bring you the latest tonight on LEX 18 News at 11. Now back to the big story we were telling you about at the top of the show. Friends and family say she was a loving mother who will be deeply missed. 25-year-old Amy Adkins was killed this morning along Highway 39 outside of Somerset in Pulaski County. Her passenger was flown to UK Hospital here in Lexington. Jeff Allen has more about that deadly crash in tonight's LEX 18 Big Story at 6.
Jeff Allen, LEX 18 News.
And at last check, the passenger Oliver Holcomb was in fair condition at UK Hospital. Friends say Amy Adkins' family will need help paying for those funeral expenses. If you want to help, you can call the Barnett and Demroe Funeral Home in Waynesburg. You can call them if you'd like to make a donation. Now to an LEX 18 update. Lexington police say 3 people were hurt in last night's officer-involved crash. Police initially thought only 1 person would go to the hospital on that. It happened just before 8:30 at the intersection of Man o' War and Parker's Mill. Police say Officer Timothy Fritz had his lights and siren activated, but when he made a left-hand turn, he was hit by a Corolla driven by Amber Devine. The Corolla, which was also carrying a passenger, was thrown into a nearby sign. Police are still investigating the cause of that. In Bourbon County, a police cruiser lost control around a curve and flipped last night. It happened around 8 on US 460, also known as North Middletown Road. Police say the officer driving had minor injuries. The cruiser, though, was totaled. 3 police cruisers were damaged last night in a high-speed chase through Franklin County that ended with police tasing a man. Brandon Purvis is charged with wanton endangerment, criminal mischief, and resisting arrest. The chase started around 8:40 when officers say Purvis was drunk. Police chased him for about 15 minutes along US 460. We're told speeds topped 100 miles per hour. Officers were able to pop the tires on that car, but they say that did not stop him from ramming 3 other police cruisers with his car.
So I know that he wasn't out to try to hurt nobody. He just gets scared when the law gets on him, and then he takes off running. He does that.
When Purvis finally stopped, officials say they had to use a taser to get him under control. Purvis is now in the Franklin County Detention Center. Lexington police need your help finding this man. They've named him as their suspect in Friday's brutal stabbing of 2 Lexington sisters. Officials tell LEX 18 38-year-old Alondro Garcia has been in jail before for assault. Police say Friday morning he crawled through a window of a unit at the Silver Tree Apartments and attacked 2 sisters sleeping inside. Neighbors and friends say their names are Bobby Joe and Renetta Woods, and they say Garcia had been a boyfriend of one of those sisters. Bobby Joe Woods has been upgraded to fair condition at UK Hospital. Police say Renetta suffered less severe injuries. The 101st Airborne Division at Fort Campbell has a new commanding general. Major General James C. McConville took command at an installation ceremony on the Kentucky-Tennessee line. LEX 18's Josh Breslow reports.
Josh Breslow, LEX 18 News.
What a big day there. Now to a scary situation earlier today in Morgan County as a small plane overshot the runway there. It all happened at a private airstrip on Dogwood Lane in West Liberty. Police there say the pilot was trying to get to Laurel County but somehow wound up in West Liberty. The pilot suffered only minor injuries and he's expected to be just fine. Stick with us, everybody. Meteorologist Matt Ortiz continues to track those strong storms from our LEX 18 Storm Tracker Weather Center. And we also have a traffic alert to tell you about as a big project is underway on Harrisburg Road. That's all coming up in a few minutes on LEX 18 News at 6.